r/DeadBedrooms. Lixis says, frick this shit. I'm going to an escort tonight. English not my native language, sorry for possible mistakes. 28 HLM here, 4 years in couple with my 27 LLF. We had sex 6 times, last time was 2 years ago. I thought I was unattractive, so I started working out 5 times per week. I'm now muscular and lean, 10.4%. Body fat 1m83, 6 feet, 78 kilograms, 171 pounds. I do not like to show off, but I have no particular ugly features. Not balding, strong jawline, big shoulders, etc. Women around me tell me I look good, yet can't get attention from my GF. I'm tired of trying so hard for nothing. I'm not proud of this, but I have contacted a 26-year escort, meeting here in 6 hours in her apartment. She asked me what I would like. I said intimacy, can you fake loving me? Which she answered, you will get the love you deserve baby, simple words, yet nearly got me crying. Can't believe I'm facing this shit. Keep you informed guys. Occasional_cynic says, why are you staying with this woman? She is clearly asexual. You're 28, not married, and have no kids. Dude, just leave. Thepinus Land says, yeah, I'm gonna side with this person as well. You've got your whole life left ahead of you to ruin. But you haven't done it yet. But further man. Always Broke says, I left my wife very similar situation. A week ago she moved out. According Object 5724 says, hope this girl has eaten an energy bar mayo. You're gonna give her a workout dude. Kratos_Dinner says, or last few seconds lol. Considering no action for few years. 0_DR00L says, why not just leave? Mobius0R says, I look good, yet can't get attention from my GF. It's totally normal to lose attraction, why not just leave the relationship if she lost the interest? Lixis says, she has no financial resources and no family to stay with, leaving her now would make me an asshole. I keep her until she has a safe way out. O'Nearmedman83 says, that sounds like her problem. She's mooching, and if she's got half a brain, she's going to continue being a parasite until you burn that leech off. She's an adult who should be able to solve an adult problem. Laugh-Orthuin says, you've said no advice, so I'll just wish all parties good luck. Any competition 8130 says, why don't you just end the relationship? Why cheat? Just end it. Meet someone new. Thomas Wood 14 says, reading can you fake loving me? Nearly brought me to tears. Anyone can leave a girlfriend man, no matter how hard it would be on her. No one in your life would blame you, at least not truly. r/DeadBedrooms. Here Libido says, what did you tell others when you ended it? For those that have left your dead bedroom, what did you tell your friends, family, kids, etc? I'm not ready to leave just yet, but I also don't have much hope for her to change, and I cannot and will not take another trip around the sun in this situation. It's not that I care what people will think or say, but telling my mom that I'm leaving my wife because she have sex a few times a year, almost all of which are when she is drinking, is not a conversation I want to have. Thanks in advance. Mar_Bell_ says, lack of emotional and physical intimacy. No further details required to respect her privacy. LovinLive_76 says, when I was going through my divorce, for so many reasons, my mom was shocked when I told her we only had sex 3-4x/year. Rampant_Zona says, congratulations on that high level of confidentiality and support from your mom. Beyond rare. DD027503 says, I have not left, but I can say that if someone told me they were divorced recently and I asked why and they responded lack of intimacy, I would need no further explanations. Maybe that's because I'm on here or because I'm a HLM, but I wouldn't require any more info. If it was a close friend I might ask more to talk about it, but that's it. That's Gunamaki Mark says, be honest. One of the things I regret most is lying to my parents about my marriage while they still were alive. Krazakatla Diraki says, irreconcilable differences. Elaborate as you see fit, depending on the audience, but nobody is owed an explanation. Stopped_watch says, I remember having this conversation while we were married. What are you going to tell everyone if they find out why we broke up? Me, if I'm not going to hide it. Everyone will know. I'm not ashamed of wanting a sexual relationship with my wife. I want it to be common knowledge. I want any future boyfriends you have to be completely aware of why we broke up. This sub talked me down from that particular ledge. Part of me wishes they hadn't. But back to you. Why would you want to hide it? N1205516 says, you would be surprised how understanding your mum could be. After all, you are her son for whom she wishes all happiness. She definitely knows a thing or two about the importance of sexual dynamics. r/DeadBedrooms. Logi78 says, my low libido BF wants to have kids soon. My BF 30, LLM, and I 29, HLF, have been in a dead bedroom since pretty much the start of our relationship. We are now 2.5 years in and can count on two hands the amount of times we had sex. I can probably even let you know the exact dates we had sex. That's how infrequent it is. I'm laughing this morning because he went away this weekend on a trip to celebrate his sister's birthday. He texted me to tell me that his sister wants us to have kids soon and he agrees. How? We don't have sex. Last time we had sex is in January. Anyways, it's never going to happen because I already plan to leave him this coming weekend once he gets back. I've pulled completely away the last couple of months. No more cuddling, no more doing nice/sweet things for him, no more hanging in the same room as him. I'm not as engaged in conversation with him, no more kisses or pecks on the lips when we're coming and going. That really leads me to believe he haven't even noticed anything is wrong despite my constant talks with him about the sex issue. But real question. Is he that oblivious? Is he playing with my emotions? What would make an low libido text and want to have kids? Considering they don't even want sex. Dawn Bonero says, nah, sounds like he'll jump through hoops to meet the expectations of his family and not look weird. C says kids, so he says kids. His primary motivator may be to avoid embarrassment or doing something wrong. Stick to your plan. Logi78 says, yep, definitely sticking to my plan. I don't even have feelings for him anymore. If he were to try to even have sex, I wouldn't allow it. I'm repulsed by him. Scary Morning 246 says, my husband talks about having a kid. I told him I wouldn't even consider coming off of my birth control until we deal with the dead bedroom. We rarely have sex, once this year, but I'm not running the risk. Caffeinate_my_kitten says, this is the BS that upsets me more than anything. I have a son with my partner who was not planned from early on in our relationship. Now we are 2 years into a dead bedroom. He randomly talks about our son having a sibling and I'm like, how? Immaculate conception? SMH, it's all for show. Vindictive_Fox says, my low libido spouse also wanted to try 4 kids at one point. During the 6 to 8 months of trying we had sex 2 to 3 times. Did not get pregnant. Headless Charla Fern says, Repression. W_O_M_B_B_T says. Yeah, you're basically an appliance and fashion accessory for him. Jorodrig says. I did the same, stopped affection and cut spending time in about half, and did not hear anything from my LLF, but that does not mean she did not notice or cared. The issue is she probably doesn't want to have the conversation, out of guilt, or the fact that some people just don't like confrontation. Cutting affection did not improve the relationship or DB, but I felt less frustrated and used the extra time to do things for myself. I wish things were easier for you, but you definitely do not want to have kids in your situation. r/DeadBedrooms. Ella2 says. Please husband. I can't take it anymore. There are so many other problems in our marriage, this is not even one of the bigger ones. But I just need someone tonight, the kids are in bed and you're sitting at your computer, as always. I'm right here, why won't you touch me? I need someone to take me out of this hell. Please. I've never given a BJ to completion, not because I don't want to, I do, so much, but because you don't want it. I know I'm still desirable, at least by other men, just not you. You are scared of me, of being vulnerable with me, and I've tried everything but I can't fix you. Not when you don't want to be fixed. I just want to have the kind of sex I've dreamed about, free and uninhibited. Just once in my life. Please. Silver_hedgehog_5602 says. You guys are textbook codependent. He's happy with what the status quo because of the conviction that you won't leave. You've shown you're willing to put up with a lot of shit. What fears, self-judgment, insecurities etc. are pulled up when you entertain the thought of leaving. Desahausa says. Write this post in piece of paper and stuck it on his computer screen. Anonymouth2 says. You've said it isn't the most serious problem with your marriage. Focus on that fundamental reality. Sex in those circumstances is no cure. It's like putting a sticking plaster on a spurting artery. Rarks4U 2001 says. She chooses Tituk and the dogs over me every night. XR3IKB says. Go and get the sex you dreamed of, it will make you decide if you should stay and try or leave. Dingleberry 11,115,555 says. My wife has never given me a BJ to completion. I only get about 30 seconds to X a year. Maybe try giving him one to completion every day for a week. The more I get off the more I want it. MJ 19,882,007 says. I'm so sorry, I've been there, and I'm living that out right now. Apoxmaster 222 says. Show him this besides showing it to everyone, you need to understand how you feel, and that he can lose you one day. Anonymouth2 says. Domestically, does he do anything just for himself, never mind you, the kids or the household in general? Particular_minimum 97 says. Wondering if you can tell us how long it took for your inbox to maximum out, sorry the veiled attempt at humor. Seriously though, no sex or anything of a sexual nature, JFC, at what stage does this count as sexual abuse? 1 week? 1 month? 1 year? If you are here, please stop reading, I'm much further advanced than you, and I only have more bad news. 1 decade? 1 lifetime? And we all know that if they were single to Moser, the effort they would go to sex up their next victim would be biblical. But for us, we're supposed to read minds and magically appear in the right place at the right time, putting the exact amount of energy and, no, passion without taking too long or wanting more. So people of the void, if you can help up, you can help me. Go on, I dare Yaz. That's all for this video, thank you for watching, please subscribe.